But before I start, we have a special guest that I want to allow to say a few words because he's going to be my boss starting on Tuesdays. Joel Sinclaire is running against Dan Saban for one of the board of supervisor positions. So we might as well start this relationship now. When the boss shows up, it's like, hey, I'll give you a few minutes. Even though it's my town hall, and we did all the work, and all these folks are here to hear what I have to say, we'll be more than happy to allow Joel Sinclaire to make a few comments. So only fair is to my new boss, and be kind to him. Here you go.
Podiums and microphones, so I'll stand out here and talk. As Dan said, I'm Joel Sinclaire and I'm running for the Board of Supervisors against Dan Saban. People ask me all the time, why am I running? It's an issue of leadership. The Board of Supervisors is actually supposed to be the highest authority in the county, not the sheriff's office. With all due respect to Dan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dan understands that, so, which is one of the good reasons why we have to elect Dan. But the Board of Supervisors has been wasting hundreds of millions of dollars of your money. It's very close to possibly over $500 billion has been wasted taxpayer money. They like to say that they are fiscal conservatives and they've done well and they've cut your tax rates. Well, that's a farce. They've cut the general county tax rate. What they've done, though, is they've passed the buck and had special tax districts like the healthcare district set up. Well, every time they set up one of these special tax districts, it has a tax that didn't used to be there. So what they've done over the years is pass the buck, say that they have no responsibility for things, even though they're still technically above those districts, and say that they've cut your tax rates. And that's an absolute lie. That's not what they've done. And they're not leading the way. Most of them are not known to anyone. Most people I talk to don't even know what the Board of Supervisors does. And for those of you who don't know, they set the property tax rates. And then they spend a $2.3 billion budget. That's what it is for this current fiscal year. Now, amazingly enough, last year's budget was $2.2 billion, and every department was supposedly cut back by 7%. But the budget went up by $100 million. I'm not quite sure how that math works out. One thing we do know is that the Board of Supervisors did manage to vote themselves a $9,000 a year raise. In a year when you know that the income is going to be going down because of property values, because sales tax revenues are down, yet they chose to vote themselves a $9,000 a year raise, and they've also renovated their offices. That's not being fiscally conservative. That's doing what they can do for themselves. They're not watching out for the taxpayer money. They're not doing their job.